The reason why you can't stop mindless scrolling isn't because you are lazy or you lack willpower. It's actually by design, driven by behavioral psychology. In the product world, retention and engagements are two common metrics to measure product success. The logic is really simple. The more time you spend on the app, the more data we collect, and it became easier for us to monetize your attention. But honestly, I think these metrics are creating more and more of an impact on our mental health, and it is time for us to evolve from this. As product designers, we're the customer advocates, and we should continue to advocate that a well-designed product should give you exactly what you need, whether it is the information, the service, the product, and then encourage you to leave. It should help you get off the app and actually get alive, especially for those social media apps, which is meant to facilitate connection. And that's exactly why I'm making this video, because I want to show you how these products are designed and how we can break the hook. To understand why this happened, I want to talk about the hook model. I first learned about this concept from this book Hook by Nir Eyal. Apart from learning how to build habit-forming products, it's also helped me understand why I'm so addicted to my phone. And it all starts with a trigger. Sometimes it's external, like the red notification bubble or an email. Think about those. All the reminder from Facebook. This is a classic example of external trigger. But the real goal of the habit-forming product is to move from those external triggers into the internal ones. Eventually, you don't even need a notification. You just associate it with a feeling, like nostalgia or a sudden need for connection. And then you directly open the app. You are triggered by your own emotions before you even touch the screen. Once you're triggered, you then take an action, which is really simple. The mindless flick off the thumb. In design, we spend so much time removing frictions to make things easy. In most cases, it creates a frictionless user experience, which is amazing. But at the same time, it's also why it's so hard to stop. You are performing an action before your conscious brain even realizes. But the real reason you stay addicted is a variable reward. Think of it like a slot machine in your pocket. If every single post you see is amazing and are in the same categories, you actually get bored really easily and put your phone down. But we don't want this to happen. We want to make the feed unpredictable. One post you see a golden retriever smiling at you, the next one you see a turtle, and then you hear a catchy song. Then there's your best friend doing something silly, and your brain stays addicted to the maybe. You keep scrolling because now you're hunting the next hit of dopamine. And finally, there's your investment. This will turn the one-time use into a lifelong habit. Every time you like a post, leave a comment, and follow someone, you're forming your social connection, and you're investing your data and time. And the more you invest, you're in a sunk cost fallacy. You feel like you put so much into the app, your history, your connections, your curated feed, that walking away feels like losing something valuable, even if staying is wasting your time. And that's how the hook model keeps looping. I know it sounds like I'm criticizing the digital products and social media platforms. This is not my intention, because at the same time, they created so much positive impact into my life. If it weren't for YouTube, I wouldn't have learned so much about product design and then land a job. And without Instagram, I never would have found all the cool restaurants and communities I love here in London. And I truly love product design. I believe human-centric design is meaningful and genuinely makes our lives better. But balance is the key. I wanted to show you the blueprints of the hook model so you can start forming healthy relationship with these products. One that you're in control rather than them controlling you. To break the cycle, all you have to do is to go back to the very start, the trigger. If an app's job is to remove friction, and your job is to add it back. I started by deleting all the distracting apps on my home screen. I turned off all the irrelevant notifications. And I unsubscribed from all the 10% off I ever signed up for. So now if I want to use the app, I have to go through all the frictions by typing a URL or waiting things to load. It is really inconvenient, but that's the point. It makes every use intentional. But after that, here is the most important part. Once you remove the digital noise, you're left with this quiet, empty space. At first, it's uncomfortable. It is why you see so many people on the tube just staring at the phones, because sometimes we're just avoiding the awkward silence. But instead of reaching for your phones, Try to see this discomfort as a gift. It is the room you need to finally start filling your life with the people, the things that actually fulfill you. So instead of filling the void with a mindless scroll, I start leading back to my hobbies again, like yoga, crocheting, and interior design, which I'm going to share a bit more in my next video. After implementing that for a month, my anxiety level just decreased so much and I found myself more patient. Before we wrap up this video, I actually have a favor to ask. I'm just about 30 subscribers away from my first YouTube milestone. If you're interested in mindful design content like this, please consider subscribing. It will mean the world to me to have you here. But for now, YouTube might hate me for saying this. Put your phone down, enjoy the quiet time we talk about. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!